why have we curbed sales? Like, that's something that we always have that conversation on.
Yeah.
But we're probably the only crypto company in the world who's stopping people from buying the token. So why are we curbing the sales?
When we look at a goal as our company, our goal is to have 10 million $10 holders. That is the goal. And in order to reach that goal, you need to ensure that we take this pink sheet token, which I call it. Some people may have heard of a pink sheet stock. When you're in the stock market and you launch a pink sheet stock, there's a huge liquidity problem because buyers and sellers have to meet and exchange. If there's a seller but not a buyer or vice versa, it creates illiquidity and you cannot sell your asset. And that happens in the pink sheet market, in the stock market. So stocks, when they IPO, they get a bank like Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan to underwrite that liquidity, which provides enough volume for the people or the customers to buy and sell. In the crypto world, we don't have a Goldman or a JP Morgan backing our liquidity, which means we need to generate our own liquidity. And that liquidity comes from 4 different sources of income. Number 1, those that simply buy the token. That creates dollars coming in, tokens going out. Number 2, those that stake the token, which is something we can get into later. Number 3, half of our fees. And number 4, profits from the algorithm called the pawn. Those 4 sources of income fill up our liquidity pools in order to provide our market with more dollars to buy and sell anytime they want. So as a company, we need to focus on getting as many dollars or liquidity inside of the pool using those 4 sources of income. And we need to do that without a run on the bank, as I mentioned before. And to do that without a run on the bank requires us to distribute our ecosystem to many small holders. And by doing that, we avoid the risk of having a run on the bank. But at the same time, we have one chance to go from 85 cents to $10. From $10 to $20, it will become significantly more difficult. And from $20 to $100, it becomes even more difficult. So we have this one chance to go from 85 cents to $10. We need 1 million people to have that 10x return so that we have 1 million dinner parties talking about the project, 1 million people marketing for us without us having to pay for it, and 1 million winners out there.